So at the wedding at Cana, Jesus turns water into wine, and we know the head waiter's reaction. But what about the other servers? The ones who actually had to fill the containers with water in the first place? Post-transformation, they must have been something like, how did that guy turn water into wine? It's great and everything, just, didn't see that coming. If I'd known that, I would have added some more jugs. And that is the first of 6 more, glossed over, it must have happened, what happened next Bible moments. Be sure to check out the first What Happened Next video, where YouTube user Demosori suggested the first entry on this list. What happened after the failed exorcism? In Acts chapter 19, a group of Jewish exorcists tried to drive out some evil spirits. They fail with disastrous results. Verse 16 says the possessed person overpowered the would-be exorcists and that they fled the house in a rather undignified manner. What happened next doesn't do much to add to the moral of the story, but NDC Jesus Mary points out something we certainly would not mind knowing. Seriously, what did that possessed person do next? We really hope that they were prevented from going on a potential rampage. Young Jesus in the temple. Mary and Joseph realize Jesus is not traveling with them about 1 day's journey from Jerusalem. On day 3, they find Jesus in the temple. Was Jesus so wrapped up in listening to the teachers and asking them questions that he didn't eat or sleep or anything? If not, where did he sleep? Were other people giving him food? This is exactly what YouTube user Yeagle is curious about. After the viper bite. YouTube user Michaela Chiofi brought our attention to Acts 28, which might be proof that St. Paul was incapable of feeling physical pain. Let's take a look. He's been shipwrecked on Malta, given a warm reception by the locals, and gets bitten by a viper which clings to his hand. Everyone around him is like, whoa, who is this guy? In no verse does it say how Paul reacted. The apostle seemed pretty chill about the whole thing after a second or two, because the Bible only mentions that he shook off the viper into the fire. This also leads to a very important follow-up question. What does burned viper smell like? Comment below if you know the answer. Isaac's reaction. Ever wonder what that conversation was like between Abraham and Isaac as they came back down from the mountain in Genesis 22? Scripture never says Abraham explained to his son what just happened, or that Isaac was even conscious during this time. The people who do wonder include YouTube user Vanessa Gerardo. They are not alone, as the writers of Family Guy seem to have thought so as well, and made a slightly crude cutaway gag with it.
You want to tell me what the that was?
St. Joseph at the Nativity. Strong father figure St. Joseph probably had a lot on his mind leading up to the birth of Jesus. It's possible he was still reeling slightly from what the angel had told him about the child. Not to mention, finding a place to stay with the heavily pregnant Mary in Bethlehem must have been stressful. Then these magi show up with gifts and prostrate themselves before the infant. We can only guess what he was thinking. We imagine that was the moment where the full impact really hit Joseph, that yes, this child really is the one spoken of by the angel, who is King of the Jews, who will save the world from sin, and I'm the one God has entrusted to raise him. Wow. We imagine a great swirling of emotions like joy, excitement, stress. In this year of St. Joseph, it might be something to reflect upon. What other Bible moments like these do you know? Please drop a comment. Congrats to YouTube user Cationa for making the perfect casting choice, Jason Momoa as St. Christopher. Since we were talking about the Bible, your challenge is to make a story of the Bible into a clickbait title. For example, people saw this carpenter get executed. You won't believe what happened on the 3rd day. That's the resurrection. Bodybuilders hate him. Find out this one guy's secret to massive strength. Samson. And for more delightful yet random Catholic videos like this one, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.